Hello everyone, it is I, the Tailstar. Now, I've been hearing a lot about me and a lot of rumors about this whole entire Cursed Tailstar thing, which I absolutely hate. You humans don't understand. I am a plushie, a kid comforting toy. If you think I will do a single thing to hurt a human child, you are wrong. Now it's time to see what people to say about me. Now I can already see one that's gonna be a terrible one. It's a Tailstar Draw My Life with a bunch of blood on me. This is impossible. Let's see.
Welcome to a new Draw My Life video. Welcome to another Scary Tuesday TikTokers. Today we bring you the
I'm not scary. I just look unsettling.
Which is related to one of your favorite video games. But this story starts a long time ago, before game consoles hit homes. In the early 1980s, in a town in the United States, panic began when a series of violent deaths followed. The victims had been brutally tortured and killed, and the perpetrator always left the initials TD in blood on the wall. Beyond that, the police had no clue. The most brutal killing took place in a home where 6 people died and only one survived, with serious injuries. His testimony was chilling. He claimed to have been attacked by a small blood-covered teddy bear with a macabre smile full of fangs and from whose eyes flames erupted. On its head, it had a kind of antenna with a red stone, and he acted like a madman, jumping from one side to the other. The police dismissed his testimony, and he was admitted to a mental sanatorium. Days later, he committed suicide. A rumor began to spread around the city that the person responsible for the crimes was not a psychopath, but a demonic entity, and everyone locked themselves in their houses as soon as the sun set. One night, the police patrol found in an alley the remains of a massacred body, and a few meters away, a figure writing the initials TD with blood on the wall. They went after him and were able to chase him thanks to the trail of blood he left up to the outskirts of the city, where he hid in the cemetery. By that time, the alarm had been raised.
It's so not
patrols
me.
began to trace the cemetery. A journalist from a local newspaper also appeared and was allowed to accompany one of the police teams. After a long time of spinning and listening to strange noises, suddenly one of the officers collapsed to the ground, his voice drowned by the gushes of blood coming out of his throat. While the other policeman was helping his partner, the journalist reacted quickly with his camera and took a snapshot in the middle of the darkness. When he later revealed it in his lap, he couldn't believe what he saw. A small teddy bear appeared standing on a tomb, holding in his hand a blood-stained axe.
What the heck?
The image confirmed the description given at the time by the previous victim, and when it was published in the press, people got hysterical. It was no longer enough to close doors and windows. Rosaries, incense, holy water, and any other religious object that could protect against that demonic being were used. They went massively to ask the parish priest what they could do in the face of such a threat, and he answered that faith was the only salvation. A vigil of prayers and supplications was summoned and lasted for several days without interruption. People turned to the heavens for help to weaken the monster's power. Suddenly, one night, the creature appeared, kneeling before the priest. Blood and flames gushed out of his eyes stronger than ever, and his desperate cries tried to silence the people's prayers. The priest gathered the courage to stand before him, uttered a few verses, and sprinkled him with holy water. At which point, the monster gave a scream of pain and exploded like a great blood bubble, soaking everyone present. At last, the curse was over. Everything went back to normal, and people tried to forget that gruesome experience. Until much later,
Why
in the
would you
late
do that?
1990s, when Sega released for its Saturn console a new installment of its Star Saga, Sonic R. It was a revolutionary three-dimensional racing game that included a couple of secret characters that could be unlocked as rewards. In a home in Los Angeles, California, a mother called her son, who had been locked in his room for hours, for dinner, playing this new title. After several unanswered attempts, she went upstairs ready to scold him, but what she found left her disenchanted. Her son lay on the floor with blue lips, foam in his mouth, and dilated pupils.
What the?
The console was on, and a song from the game, Can You Feel the Sunshine, kept looping, with a cheerful tone that gave it all a bizarre atmosphere. It was ruled that the boy had died of an epileptic seizure from playing for too many hours at a time, which was strange because he had no family history of this disease. After the funeral, the family gave away all his toys and belongings. The video console went to his best friend, who connected it at home and found that just before he died, the boy had unlocked a new character. It was called Tails Doll, the dark version of one of the protagonists of the game, which
What
looked
the?
like a stuffed animal with an antenna with a red light on his head. This fact became known on the internet forums and began to spread the rumor that the bloodthirsty TT had returned to action through the macabre character of the video game. Sega didn't take long to react and made it disappear from all its products. But it was too late, and the nightmare became reality again. A few weeks later, there was a new murder. Once again, a brutally tortured corpse and an inscription in blood, this time more extensive. It said, "Thank you for your fear and for bringing me back to life. From now on, I won't have a body. I won't need it anymore. Because I am Tails Doll."
Well, that was all just random rumors. You people think that I would do such a thing? You disgusting people. I'm not gonna try to get too angry before people start assuming I'm evil again. Which I'm not. What the heck is. What the. I'm so confused. People. I guess. People don't understand. Oh, whoa. What the heck?
Because that's where dinosaurs wait. But go to the thing that will make them behave.
There's more me's? Guys, from what I could understand, there seems to be multiple me's. If you guys could track down those me's, maybe you can figure out or which one is, well, evil. Anyway, I'm going now. This video's already became too long. Okay, bye.